Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. It's February 2nd, it's Thursday. A lot of volatility today. Wow, we're gonna look at some technical analysis. GME, BBBY, GNS, phase. Got a lot of rippers, a lot of big moves up and down. Oh, my tail's between my legs today. I've got some confessing to do. I traded some stuff pretty poorly. We're gonna go over it though. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, as well as our Discord server. Link for those are in the description. So the Powell pump kept going to a pretty extreme amount today. We had crazy pump and held up after hours and then just rallied from the jobless. Or what was the data? I can't remember. I can't remember what came out. Something came out this morning and it wasn't even bullish really. It was bearish and the market just rallied on it. Once the bulls have control, it doesn't matter what the data is. It seems like they can take it and run with it, find any little bit of bullishness and extract it. Then just a little sell off to the pre-market high and boom, SPY was ripping today. Big rips, broke up through, broke new highs 415, broke that, kind of solid up here for a little bit, and I thought, oh, that 418 is the gap. Traded around for a while and then boom, kept going up and then kept going up and then it hit 418.31. The 418.27 was a line I had drawn for that gap fill. I've had that up there, not the line, but that gap fill is what I was looking for. Didn't know what happened today. This is quite soon. But yeah, it filled that gap and that was one of my triggers for a top. So at that 418 is basically I entered another short. I was a little bit late on it, not right at 14, but pretty close nonetheless. I was on this candle, that first 5-minute candle on it. So I wasn't even planning on trading futures today just because I just got too emotional today and I was like, I need to just stop. And I did, so I wasn't trading futures at all today, just watching it. And that's when I trade it the best because then I'm just patient. I'm not planning on trading it. So it's a good thing for me. Kind of just tell myself beginning of the day, like I'm not going to trade any futures. And then if something's set up, I just got to take it. So this setup, I saw it literally fill the gap on that wick and then it turned red and then I'm like, all right, I need to take it. So I took it somewhere in here, short on the ES, and then it came down so fast. So this whole move down was very quick, all the way down to the lows of the day, and then it's bouncing back off of that, back up maybe to VWAP. I'm gonna hold the ES. There's a lot of earnings after hours, like big mega caps, so that'll move the market. This daily candle could definitely be a reversal candle. Big doji on the top, little doji on the bottom. It's a double doji candle. I don't know, inverted hammer, not really, but double dojis can just show there's not much conviction. So if it's after a long rally and you get a double doji, it shows that the conviction that what was there is not there. There's uncertainty of the next move. So that's why it can be reversal, and we will see. But yeah, big earnings. Rally could still keep going for sure. This isn't necessarily too hard of a resistance. It is just a gap fill, but I feel like at any moment we could just be hitting a top and falling. So maybe that is with earnings after hours and tomorrow opens up lower and we're gonna now waterfall down, because basically the statements from Powell were not bullish. Expectations were much more bullish than what he even said in the statements, and yet the market rallied. And then when he had his questions and answers, he was very, very dovish and was very soft on answers, and the market loved it and just ripped. But his actual statement was, to me, was not a green light to rally. But yeah, the Q&A like that was a little softer. Anyway, so I'll put a stop limit on my future here. Again, trying, I guess, to time the top since I'm playing a daily time frame. I timed it here and then it ripped past it for this top. Timed it somewhere again here, ripped past it. Didn't lose any money on those, thankfully. And here we are again. Timed it here and shouldn't lose money on it, so I put a stop loss. And if it rips past it, then we'll keep going up until we finally hit the top on this bear market rally that has been exuberant. And it might not end until 425. 428 even. It might, yeah, it could still keep coming up here. However, our data does not come out till next month. Something that would potentially move the market. Big data. I think what CPI is next month. So it might just kind of chop around for a bit, because we've basically been rallying ever since we broke this range, where I said I wanted to go long, and I did, but then I just traded it too much, and I somehow lost money when I yeah. So yeah, GME today. This one has been another one that's been bugging me because this rally has not made any sense. It's been somewhat low volume. It's been very uncharacteristic. And it's fought me, trying to get me to go long on it. And I did for a bit, and then I closed it out because I didn't like it. And the same thing happened today. I went long on it again because it trapped me. And it was when it broke that high. So it was melting up today pretty aggressively in the morning, and then it started to pick up volume and started to look a little squeezy, you know, like what I want to see. And I thought it might be a big day on GME, you know, one of those 50% days, one of those cycle days where whatever. So I went back long on it, and even got calls. Oh, before that, I actually opened covered calls here again because I was like, oh, it's just another one of these stupid melt up days for a little bit, and it's gonna come down. Open cover calls here. It went up. The IV actually didn't go up a whole lot. They were still like, even here, this IV on next week's at the money were under 100%. It was like 98%, 100%. So yeah, the IV really did not get pumped at all today. It was really interesting. And I'm assuming just because it's a slow move. So I guess it makes sense. But anyways, closed the covered calls for a loss here, thinking it's just consolidation, and didn't zoom out. Gotta always zoom out before you make decisions. If I zoomed out, I would have seen, all right, that was the break. But now it's coming back below it, so it's a false break. Yeah, and it just ends up being a wick. If I look on the hourly here, or at least for my little channel I have drawn here, so it's not consolidating, it rejected it. So I didn't notice that and really think about that until later in the day, unfortunately. Bought back to my cover calls for a stupid loss, and then had all those shares that I'd bought up here, and I waited, and then I'm like, no. So I started closing here. The thing is, like, I couldn't close all of them because the day trade, I can't day trade on them. So some of them I still have. Some of them I closed. Some I closed here. Some I still have. I'll wait till tomorrow. But I don't know where GME's going. This rally has tried to shake me to go along it over and over and over. I keep seeing these divergences. There was one here, and then on the 4 hour there was a couple, and we never got a retest signifying a real bottom. Just kept doing this weird thing, and maybe the cycles are over, maybe GME's fixed and it's not predictable anymore. But now we have RSI divergence again, potentially today, with this one, and this candle is quite bearish. Big doji on the top. Big doji on the top here, and the body is way down here. So inverted hammer, shooting star, I don't know what it's called, whatever it's called. But then you have this bull flag on the daily, so I don't know. I need to get back to premium selling. It's just, I like it better than just holding it. So those cover calls I bought back for a big loss here. If I'd held them till here, they would have been profitable. I'm actually paper trading better than I'm live trading, just because I'm not carrying and not, I don't know. Yeah, psychology of it. If you're getting emotional, just step away, which I basically did today. I kept watching it, but I kind of just stopped. But then I did enter that short up there because I'd waited all day for, I guess, for that move. So anyways, I actually got puts also on GME, long puts for next. I got the monthlies on 17. So I don't know where it's going to go. Could go up, could go down. I see signals of it coming down. It's moving just with the market. It's not doing anything on its own. So for it to have a big breakout move like this, it's got to be able to, it's got to be obligations being fulfilled, or it's just not going to have that move. and that'll be signified with bigger volume. Our volume today was good as well. I mean, much better, but I don't know. Breakout day could be tomorrow. It really it could, but I don't need more exposure on it, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, so that was the plays on GME I did. BBBY gapped up. Not sure why. Some of you say all the bonds been paid, interest been paid, and the bonds are trading at hundreds of percents higher. I haven't seen anything on that. I've just heard speculation on it, basically. All the media said that BBBY did not pay their interest payments that were due today. Beyond misses interest payments. And yet it did gap up today, so not too sure what's going on with it. I did have that call debit spread I opened up on it, which I actually closed today. Maybe a little too hasty, but the market, this was a pretty nasty sell-off, and a lot of stuff was going with it. So just wanted to take the winners off that were long, take some profits. Also had a laser play I closed on, had that call debit spread that worked pretty nice. I don't know, it's like 200%, which is neat. Yeah, next week I think we'll get a better idea on where the trend is going with the whole market, as well as probably GME and BBBY. There's spies rejecting VWAP there. So yeah, with GME, like, oh, when am I gonna get more? When I get back in? Well, I still have a large amount of shares, and I'll probably close them tomorrow. So, too many divergences. This is a bad candle. If the market's selling off, yeah. So, I don't know if I'll do cash secured puts. If it starts coming down, might wait, but I did get long puts. And yeah, our GME, I don't know, might be fixed. The hack might be patched. GNS, on the other hand, did announce an NFT dividend, and that is causing it to rally. $10 NFT coupon to shareholders. He's doing all the plays in the playbook that Superstonk has theorized for years it would work. That has not been done by GME. The split was one of them, but they just cheated that and didn't actually give the dividend shares. They gave out just shares they decided to make. So I don't know if that was really for a short squeeze or anything. That was all we could theorize on why you would do a split via dividend, but it didn't work. Got cheated, so should have done the blockchain. I guess that's the lesson. Anyways, GNS up, Meta just ridiculous squeeze from earnings. Phase is up. A lot of these charts still look nice. When the market's frothy like this, though, it could all get shut down so quickly. So, and just before you hit the top, it's usually going the fastest. So if the market's going the fastest to the up, that's oftentimes when it's going to hit the top and go down. So, yep. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't jumped on our stream, do it. Hit the notification bell. We're streaming all day. This entry we got on the short, I almost went short here, and I just kept waiting. Got the gap fill, hit my line, got the engulfing. I'm like, all right, I'm going short. So that was a fun one. The GME stuff, GME's got me shook. I don't know what to do with it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on Discord. Peace out.